How are we all doing tonight? I would say today it's night time, unfortunately. Just walked in the door, had a look at our new Fandangle heat press for t-shirts, mugs, all that type of stuff. Also got another box in the mail today, but before I show that, here's my 800. She's back together. Serviced the piston. I hate how people cut the full rappy dappies off. My 850 is the same, I think. This is just the ProMac 700 side cover. It'll do the job if I can get it cut that little area out for the decomp, but the most important part, the decomp's been pressed in. There we go. It's got compression now. Fuel hose is undamaged. It does have a thicker piece over the original piece. Must be a common problem, they always break where they go on the barbs. We're just talking about Max for a minute. So this is that's a clutch side bearing with seal. Yes, you can still get the seals. Flywheel side has been changed already on that. Yeah, I wrote it down, 14 by in case anyone wants to know. It's the same for ProMac 760, possibly. ProMac, yeah, 14 by 35 by 7. That's your flywheel side. I'll just give you a look here. This is the 850, the one that was mint but is now not mint. The flywheel side, all the bearings are the same with the seals that go inside. This one, for people that don't know, it comes off. This one's pressed on. This one is, it's got a locating for it. Up until now, ProMac 5700-20, if you want to be technical. I just call it 5700. 610, 605, 650, 700, 800, 850, Super Pro 81. Pretty much all Macs run the same bearings and seals, as far as I can tell, except for the double eagles and all that, obviously, because they've got alloy crankcases. Anyhow, Anthony Bliss, I don't know if he's in the group or not. His 660 is in for a rebuild. Why would you ask? Because mint compression. Apart from the couple of guys that I've already told about this coming for a rebuild, I'll show you on camera. I pulled it over, that was the first thing I did. He's running a Pharmatech outer spike for some unknown reason. That's pretty good quality. I think this, I don't know if it's a commercial cutter, I'm not 100%. Pharmatech bar nuts, Pharmatech clutch drum. At a quick glance, they're the only Pharmatech parts I can see so far on it. I think the bar oil cap's Pharmatech, there's no steel written on it that I can see yet. Oh yeah, it's OEM. It's an OEM saw, it's cut. Jesus, I don't know how much. I can only just barely read the badge. Oof. Wow. I've got to get me one of them for mine. Look at this. Yeah. Can't see no daylight through there. Lucky it's getting a rebuild. I've got to get me this piece for mine. Oh, okay, it's just a... There's some fines getting through this. Yeah, if you're on the group. It's a fair bit. That's OEM, it's got a part number on it, okay. So yeah, I just had a quick glance in the kitchen just now because that's where I unboxed it. Before I show you what's wrong, look at this. Minty. Oh, like it. Except it's one of those stupid ones you got to push the button to engage it. I seriously don't get Husqvarna why they did that. Oh no. Rightio. Beautiful. 288. 281. My 281 will be getting it. Even though it's ideally for a 181. Oh, so got the chippy flat. That's part payment. Now, on to the real reason. I'll try and make this like a 10-minute video, but you know my history. Yep. Anyway, she's a bit burnt around here, but I don't know if it'll show up on camera. There you go, look at that. Bearings. It needs a bottom end rebuild. So, actually, I can't decipher serial numbers. But that's the dealio. She needs a rebuild, bottom end. So, at a guess, I'll fix that dual port up because that's blowing everything onto the case. I don't like it. It heats it up here. This does really nothing because it's still getting hot here. But yeah, she's in for a bottom end. It won't be, it'll be, well, he needs it back pretty fast, but if I have an early day, I can tear it down, but off the top of my head, they run 6203 bearings, I think, off the top of my head, same as Husky. Yeah, it's gonna need a new it's actually got Pharmatech on it, so it's a very early clutch drum. She needs deep clean. The muffler needs a clean. I might repaint it for him. But yeah, she'll get a full degrease before I start tearing it down, etc. I've already robbed I might have to get another one off Craig, the spindle rotor for the rope pulley, whatever you want to call it. I do have the piece that goes in the middle. Actually, I might have the one for the pin, but I'm gonna drill it out for a knot. Anyhow, that's the starter for the 800. Which has me wondering, because that one of Trappy's has a black tank, yellow air filter cover. It's a black tank, yellow, yeah, black here. This is the only yellow part. No, his starter was yellow and side cover was yellow. This one's opposite, yellow tank, yellow air filter cover, black starter, black side cover. Catch my drift? Anyhow, can't wait to hear that pop. Still working on Reese's carb, it's here. Is that the, yes, that's it. Apparently brand new in the box. So, when I get a chance, I've got to put it all back together, hook up my tester, fully submerge it in fuel, but I might do it in my ultrasonic, which is creamy in here. I'll have to tip it out, do it in water or whatever, find out where the leak is. Go from there, but I don't see any obvious cracks or anything, so I've got no idea. Anyhow, yeah, I knew I'd talk a bit more. I'm going to have dinner now and have a shower. Oh, how did I do that? So yeah, I've got heaps on the go. This has got a poly flywheel as well. I should have got one off Edward. The poly 660 066 flywheel for mine would have given it a bit more gonads. I know I'm talking again. So I've got this 660 rebuild, Reese's 670 still to put the new piston in and port it the proper way by the numbers, like the 660 and the 660 is not even by the numbers, it's both ramped piston and exhaust work. He's thrown a few chains, so that's probably what tipped him off that the bottom end was gone. Movement in the bearings. So yeah, just a recap. Anthony's 660, it's kind of urgent. He needs it back because he obviously, I'd say he's a commercial firewood cutter. Reese's 044, that's not a rush. I can even leave my Chinese carb on it, put this one back together and get him to, I don't know, get the people at Erin's to do their, I don't know if they do anything with carbs or whatever. the 670 ported, put back and ported properly. Terry Super XL, haven't forgot. I've got to check mine. Check that intake again because it was brand spanking new gaskets. I'll wait for them to settle in. I've run it. I'll check it again. Do that next time I go to Craig's. Hopefully he lets me. Yeah, I was gonna swap a trailer load, my trailer absolutely full, for a Solo Rex and another home light, for another insane build. Jesus, this Elastastar's broken, I think. So that's what I was going to do Saturday. Sunday we were probably going to pop out to Craig's, so I could get the stuff from Glenn, drop the saw and the primer bulbs, which I've got one of. Lucky person. Pick up that stuff, help Craig and Lockie again with the MS660 if they've haven't done it yet. Maybe scrounge around for some Canadian bits to build myself one. So yeah, I've got Reese's 2 to finish, this one to do, my 662 to finish with the correct exhaust port size and stuff. Chinese 038 Magnum. I've got some OEM goodies to go in that. What else was there? My 281 build, 394 coming. That's going to get ported, etc. But it's missing some bits. I've got to get a piston. That's no big deal. What's in this box? I only just looked up here. Oh. Oh. 670 piston. And the 50th anniversary of Still in Australia sticker. That's what's in there. When I looked on top, I thought it was a, yeah. There was other stuff I've forgotten now. I'm thinking of putting my original Promax 700 back together and give it a bit of a tickle. It did run. It's the plating's gone from pretty much level where the piston closes the exhaust down. I don't know if Tim's Winslade's in the, or whatever, however you say his last name's in the group from New Zealand, but if he is, the Mac 200 doesn't have a coil, but I think I'll have to double check the 250, but I'm pretty sure like a 610, 650 coil will bolt straight up, so it'll immediately make it an electronic without using like a chip if they bolt up. Well, I haven't checked, but once I get my 250 back out, which will be, I don't know when, because all this crap on the bench, I've got Mac parts, steel parts, Echo parts, home light bottom ends and cylinder, and this old 034 Super. Which I'm thinking about just cleaning it up and whacking it on my 34 just for shits and giggles. I think I showed this before. Yeah, I'm coming in a minute. I don't know if that's plating gone or just discoloration. Just keep sanding it and nothing happens. It's smooth as everywhere else. So I'm thinking about might just get a piston off Sean and give it a bit of a tickle and see what it does on mine. I do have a spare one that's mint. I got off Jordan Mills when I got the 07s. Anyhow, thanks for watching. I've got to go have dinner. That's what's happening. That's what's happening in here at the moment. I've just got work at the moment, but we all got to pay bills and stuff. So Anthony is in the group. Earliest at the moment I can get it away is probably not next Monday, the Monday after. 2 weeks. Yeah, 2 weeks today. I know today's not Monday, but it's Tuesday, but it will be booked in on that 2 weeks Monday, and then be picked up 2 weeks today. I'll aim for that. That's as fast as I can get it at the moment. If anyone knows, I'm pretty sure they're 6203 bearings. I haven't had. Anyhow, I might get Kieran to go to the bearing shop for me and get 4, because I need 2 for my 281 and 2 for this. I've already got the case gasket. It'll be seals. Base gasket, I got one sitting right there, brand spanking new. The steel one, single use. Muffler gasket, I got one sitting there too. That's if that one's no good. Anyway, I better go. Sorry I didn't get everything in, but we'll leave this at like a 25. Actually, when I edited it, because I did do a bit of swearing and stuff. Anyway, have a good night, good week. Next time I switch is on, hopefully will be, well, I've got to clean up this, sort it back into the boxes and start fresh on the bench. I'll have to actually I'll put this carb back in the box it come in. It didn't come in the box, but I'll put it in that box there. I got it from Mr. Caston. And go from there. Have a good night. Don't work too hard. Be nice. I'm trying to be. I try every day. What's this carb? Why the hell is that sitting on the bench right there? I must have been in the... I think I tried Chinese MS025 MS250 carb. As you can see, that's the pulse hole originally. I just filled it with RTV and I drilled with where it was supposed to be, but I think I went too far and it doesn't work. Hiru, catch us all on the next one. Hopefully I don't run into any problems with the 660. I don't think I will. We have a, is this OEM flag? Yes. Yeah, hopefully I don't run into any problems, but she's been sucking in a fair bit of fines. I might wrap a sock around it or something, like, you know, the proper foam. I reckon if he's cutting a lot of whatever it is he's cutting, it definitely needs a better filter than that, or cleaning more regularly. But anyhow, I know I talk a lot. I'm going to have dinner, switch it, lock everything up, and then have my bath and go to bed, because I'm stuffed, kind of. So yeah, ported 394 on the way eventually. It's a pity that this weekend's the last weekend we can go cutting. I only sold one load this year, so it's mental. I didn't advertise because I'm on day shift. Last year I was on night shift. I can go in the mornings and cut and deliver and come home and go to bed, but now I'm on days. I can't do it. Anyhow, stay safe, everyone. Have a good week. When I switches on next, hopefully it'll be the 660 or something I've figured out, etc. See you later.